Yo, what's up, Alatar? Yeah, I'm good. Hope you're doing well. Um, so I know we have Amber. What's up, Lion? So 34 looks pretty good. So 5387 Mosquito, huh? Wow. Yo, what's up, Martin? How slow is this bite? Wait, let's just throw in. Let's just throw in right here while I'm looking around at stuff. Looks like people are like right here to the left. Is that right? Is that where people are? Hold on, where's a picture? 5285. Yeah, clip 8. Yeah. And let's go, yeah, pick bonus and picker's fine. We're going what? Strawberry, raspberry, double pop-up boilie. Are they small? They're not that small. I'm curious what this bite rate's like, actually. I also wonder, are people using large one hooks? They probably are. But this has got to be fairly slow. All right, we're doing pop-up, so we really want something like mugga hooks. Thanks, Martin. Yeah, we're just gonna, I cannot imagine that we're gonna stay here for that long. But I mean, I want to kind of look around and see kind of what's happening out there. So some people are doing the 2.6, yeah. Are some people doing the slightly larger? No, 15, okay. And then strawberry. And frankly, I'm gonna just have to make this, I'm having second thoughts here. Let's go with, let's take this off. And let's go with the setups that I already have for carp. Where are they? Royal pickers. Classic pop-up, double boilie. Yeah, this makes more sense. What do we like, clip 8, something like that? Yeah, I hope y'all are doing well. So I'm gonna, we're literally just gonna kind of toss in here for a few minutes while I am figuring out, I assume that I want to go to Norway, but I haven't actually seen how good copper is. I haven't looked at any copper spots. I just keep seeing F1 trophies come out, which is always tempting. So who knows? Maybe this will actually kind of give me a clue if I feel like bottom fishing or going to the sea based on how this goes. I guess the assumption here is that these fish just don't care about your leader size. Obviously, this is way more leader than we need. All right, we need to make this PVA. This is Mosquito Trophy Carp. Mini Carp. Cornflower. Corn. Raspberry. Strawberry. So what do y'all think? Are y'all, is there a reason why we're not filling in this last one? Isn't that, doesn't that feel like... Yo, thank you, Nallery. Doesn't that feel like, what do you call it? You know, like a baseball player puts on the same socks before every game. Like one person did it this way, now we're all doing it this way. I'll try it. I hate that this starts happy hour, but at the same time, I just can't. I can't be a slave to, oh, is a happy hour about to start? I've got to go do this fishing or that fishing. Like, just got to do what you want to do, you know? All right. Here we go. Anybody know where Galaxy 1 is crushing the trophy roach at? Let's see, where was that last time I streamed? I bet it's still the same place. Was it Sura? Can't remember. Bet it is. Alright, this could be real slow. This is like, you're definitely sitting on trophies here, trying to hit a trophy on Mosquito. Okay. We drink our coffee. We probably ought to turn down the volume of the, you know, whatever these are. Eat some carrots. And see what we got. Yo, what's up, Flanka? All right, so I need to look at chat on that side for now, and I'm going to look at spots over here. GG level 47. Oh, yeah, thank you. I did hit level 47, didn't I? On those sweet amber koi. Or rare carp or whatever. All right, we probably ought to look at that really quick. We probably ought to look at that really quick. We probably ought to look at that one really quick. And finally, we ought to look at that one really quick. All right, so let's start with this one. This one being copper. Just curious. Where are these trophy F1s coming in and what else is coming in? Okay, so I'm seeing lots of F1s here, but mirror carp as well, and very rarely a dink or a koi. 66.55. I'm gonna guess that's salmon corn, but I could be wrong. Hey, we have a bite here, chat. It is kind of perfect time for us to be doing this, like right at the end of the day. You're gonna go through overnight and then have trophy time, at least if we're still here. All right. Wow, the tints are coming strong. Okay, Galaxy got the triple kill. Did I ever say something in chat about lot? Yeah. Okay. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, I'm guessing this is salmon for this first copper spot. Second copper spot. All right, there's an F1 trophy and some koi. This is also, again, I'm not sure because of translation, but I'm guessing salmon, 66.55. And it is That looks pretty good. That actually looks better than the other post. I don't know what's different though. Nice tench. Yo, what is the weekly... It's going to get very specific. The weekly U.S. golden tench records. Sorry. Weekly bottom light U.S. golden tench records. Boom! There we go. There we go. What if we go Mosquito bottom light records? Ooh, but I'm still USA. All right, what if I go weekly, all regions, bottom light, golden tench? Come on, big money. Grab 5th place and don't hold on. Don't let go. Nowhere near. Nowhere near. Got to keep it in the old US of A for me to show up on the list there. All right. So this is looking interesting. How's the weather at Copper? Should we make a trip to Copper? I mean, it's looking pretty interesting right now. Oh. How long's it been increased for? I wonder if it's still working or if that was pre-increased, you know? All right, let me see if I can figure this out here. I just need to find out what bait this is. I guess I could look up on weekly record on F1s. That would probably get it. Flanka, let me just see if I can understand what you just said. I've started to translate from English to Chinese when searching on YouTube for videos. Oh, you're actually making the search in Chinese. It's fascinating. Yo, Vancott, Mosquito, so far so tench. Actually, Mosquito's great. We've got that little loach spot, and now we've got this little trophy spot next to the dock. What was I looking for, chat? Oh, F1s. Weekly F1s. I'm trying to figure out what bait everybody's using. It's this one. Oh, it's spices. Oh, of course. It's still the spices thing. Okay. Okay. Gasha, what's up? Okay, that makes sense, Flanka. There's a ton more content creators, I'm guessing. Maybe I should start doing mine in Chinese. Hey, is this our first trophy? Now that's nice. Now that's nice. This almost makes me want to continue my leveling series because you've got this spot and that freaking loach spot right now. Oh, glad you're chilling, Gasha. It's good to be streaming. Glad that I have a day that I can at least spend the first half of the day streaming. We do have to go to a funeral later today, but I think I'm going to be able to stream tomorrow too. Like I've got 2 days in a row pretty uninterrupted, at least in the first half of the day of chilling. Are the spots in Discord? Okay, so this is this spot. I don't know if they're in Discord or not, but they may be. I don't think it's like secret, but this is this spot right next to the dock where you spawn in, close to where you spawn in, right? This is on strawberry and raspberry combo. If you want a screenshot, just let me know. The other spot is very simple. It's like, I made a video on it a couple days ago, but it's like right over here, and you aim towards camp with the bloodworm, 22 size hook bloodworm. I think it's a 10 clip. I think it's 10 meter clip, but you can actually catch loach. But the nice thing is, you know, loach was just added to Mosquito. It's a new species here. The nice thing is you catch small everything else too. So you can usually like crank out some cafe orders just to make a quick buck, you know? But in terms of trophies, this is your spot. But of course, this requires classic pop-up or some sort of pop-up carp rig. And this looks like a trophy crucian spot where there are also quite a few tench coming in. At least so far. Okay, so I think this spices spot at Copper might be worth trying. Ooh, there's a nice common carp. I think that amber spot's still popping off, guys. You want to like really make some decent silver XP. Amber might be the option, but all right. Here's a ooh. The problem is, when was this? There's a blue F1. Did somebody release a duck at Mosquito? Did y'all hear that? There's a blue F1. Spices again, but it's in a different spot. 49.49. I don't know. I think I would probably try 66.55. And it looks like they're going clip 10 here. Clip 8 to 10, actually. I might go clip 8. Okay, that's enough of that. Let's look at Norway, regular Norway. All right, this looks like a nice Saith and pollock bite down on 41 on things that you would expect to have a pretty fast bite rate. So that's always an option. That's a good option. Here's a blue sculpin at 34. And it looks like that came in on a black handmade. It's interesting, people catching some really nice fish when they're not using drops. I wonder if there's something to that. All right, here's 120. A lot of people fishing 120. Swordfish, kind of the usuals. 55 also has, right now, pollock and saith are everywhere. There are so many pollock spots on Norway right now. Yo, what's up, Siobhan? Which is great. What a great thing. What a great problem to have, an overpopulation of pollock. I hope that continues. We will all be richer for it if that continues. All right, there's a blue beaked. And it looks, there's a duck. There's a duck to my left on Mosquito. It's like right over here somewhere. All right, this blue beaked is also at 120. What kind of rig were they using? Oh, just normal pilker rig with huge stuff on there. Okay. All right, so there's some Norway options. It all looks good. Nothing grabs me like crazy, but it all looks good. Now let's look at China hotspots. Yo, Jovan, I can't remember. Is this your main job? Or is this just kind of like a hobby job? Selling flies. Okay. First we have... Ooh, is this at Bear? This might be worth going for. If the spot is pretty decent overall, we have a golden tench trophy at Bear. Bite rate looks okay, above average. Some tench there. Of course, its own cocoa and cream. Kind of the usual setup for that spot. My question is this. Because this kind of looks like it's random bycatch. I don't know that you could actually do that again. It's your fourth job. Wow. Okay. All right, here's someone else that went there to try it. And they have 0 golden tench. I don't know. That's the elusive golden tench, huh? I don't know. Maybe it's worth trying. We just hop around. I mean, Bear's never worth it the second hour anyway, or rarely. Yeah, so many spots on amber. Mostly I'm seeing trophy common and mirrors. That doesn't interest me too much. Ooh, wacky rig at Yama. That's spicy. Okay. So golden tench is the only thing that really stood out to me on that. Let's see what this other hotspot thing is saying. And then we can look at Discord a little bit. Yo, Luminous just got trophy F1. Another nice tench. Yo, the tench bite rate is kind of crazy right now, isn't it? $50.49. Is that the same spot? No? Different. So that sounds a little slow. Like if you just want to get an F1 trophy, I mean, he's hitting F1 trophy, but overall per hour, that sounds pretty slow, right? Oh my tench. Going on? What if there was a cafe tench order? Of course not. This loach order. Oh, wow. That's like the easiest 27 silver I've ever seen in my life. Right? How do we not just go do that real quick? Let's see here. 92 silver. Definitely adding up pretty quick. Yeah, I agree, Vancott. Let's see what Luminous said. Oh, it's a random mirror carp. You know, I mean, you could argue that we are here at sort of like the ideal time for these crucian and for the tench, but it has been nice. The bite rate here has been great. I agree with Sarkos. The loach order is actually really nice for early game. Could not agree more. Has anybody tried to hit those on float? I mean, I was catching them very consistent on bottom, but I noticed a lot of the bigger loach were caught on float, it seems like. All right, the last thing I was going to look at was this other. All right, I'll be right back, chat. Let's see here. Let me get caught up on chat here. Does anyone know how to use the bottom rattling rig? Isn't that one that you just let it sit in the bottom? I want nice AFK fishing, and Amber woke up. From bottom rattle, I drop it to the bottom and then reel up a tiny bit and let it drift in the bottom layer. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Yo, what's up, Ramathor? Alright, what time is 7:07? I don't want to move till like trophy time, quote unquote, is over. But probably a little bit after 8. I'm going to go throw in with the spices spot at Copper, just to see how slow that is while I'm still kind of taking in all the information to figure out where I want to fish. I kind of want to fish at Norway, to be honest, but there's some other interesting things. You know, instead of Copper, we could go to Bear first and see about that golden tench spot, but I think I'd rather know Copper's story first. Hey, that's good, Ramathor. It's always nice to have a good break. What am I fishing for? Right now I'm at Mosquito, fishing for a nice tench bite rate and a couple of crucian trophies so far. Just seemed like a good place to get started while I'm like looking around at different spots. Nimilos, a nice trophy safe. Nice one. Yeah, you deserve a break. You've grinded hard. You deserve a break. I like it. Are you playing something else, or you just doing other stuff? Oh, nice. Nice, Ramathor. No, that's fun. I'm glad. Okay, here's the other China hotspot stuff. We've got eel at Old Berg. Now, this is interesting. Somebody has a rare carp at Amber, but that anytime I see the 26 size boilies, I immediately think, okay, not for stream. Unless I'm gonna play like you know, Wingspan or something on the side while I'm waiting for a bite. Work has been super busy plus homework. That sounds like a lot. I don't have the homework, but I do have, or at least right now I don't have homework, but I do have a busy work lately. I will say that. Oh, really? What type of rig? Yo, that's sick. He caught that from the shore, by the way. Where's my apple cider at? All right, we're about to leave. We're about to go to our next spot. So many people are farming. Oh, Old Berg Pike, it looks like. That's always fun. 2 different spots, too. Wow. Wow. Yo, what happened? I'm like, lurk bait is... Oh, crap, I'm on the wrong thing. Hold on. Must hurry. It still worked. I just didn't have the right thing pulled up. Okay, so people are catching like random rares at 83, 145 still. Just such a slow, I mean, those 26 boilies, right? I don't know. I don't think we're gonna start there. I could try it for an hour later, maybe, if we're just dying to catch a fat carp. Alright, so let's just assume that we want to do this. Just assume that we're going to try this at least for a minute or two. golden bear carp. I'm pretty sure it's going to be that. Adding new fish to places really intrigues me. I like when they do. Yeah. I agree. I kind of thought it was funny though, Ramathor, when I saw that it was like the loach. I don't know, like, is that where we're at in the development, that the exciting move is to add a loach to Mosquito? I mean, it probably is. It probably makes sense if I think about it, but it's like, loach, really? Yeah, it's just something. Well, what I have been amazed at is I think it's so good for for new players, because they're easy to catch and you're going to catch a bunch of other stuff with it, and there's already like really sick loach cafe orders. You know, like 20 to 40 silver based on the size that they're asking for. So I actually think it's going to be a really nice thing, you know, in the future for low-level players or new players, to have that as a part of what they can go for at Mosquito. So the idea has grown on me. At first I was like, all right, who came up with that idea? But it's grown on me. Help the early grind. Yeah, that's right. And it looks like a lot of the changes were to help the early grind. It almost makes me want to start a new leveling series. Lurker 203, red rattle and fire tube. Purple minnow on droppers. Safe bit minnow. Wow. To Rudd and Terran make Seversky better? Yeah, yes, that's a good point, Ramathor. That's a really good point. Okay, I think it's time. Not that the trophies couldn't still come out. Obviously they could, but let's go check out Bear. I think Bear is going to be next. Oh man, you know what? Let's just go try to catch a couple of quick loach just for fun, guys. That cafe order is so good. I just can't ignore it, you know? I mean, we're sitting here talking about how good it is for low-level players. Yo, Lion, thank you so much for the sub, by the way. Yo, Lion, you're amazing. Thank you very much. We're sitting here talking about how good this is for low-level players. Let's just do it really quick. Let's just show it. And then if I'm not lazy today or tonight when I get back from that funeral, I can actually clip this out, and this can be hopefully something helpful for lower-level players. Okay, so 4678 I think is where we want to be. And we want to go back to our Boonison pickers. And you actually don't need ground bait or anything for this. We're just going to go 10-meter clip, casting right at camp. And, oh, thank you, Ramathor. I mean, in a sense, it's not like a loss for me to any major degree, but it is a loss for the community I'm in. And so, like, people that I care about were close to this person, if that makes sense. So it is still hard for sure. I think I've been using 22s. So, but yeah, thank you for those sentiments. Okay, so this is what we're doing. Size 22 hooks, no ground bait, bloodworm's the bait, very cheap bait, and this is like a cafe killer. You can get so many cafes done in this spot. You're targeting loach, but you're gonna catch a lot of other stuff too. That's great that he caught such a nice fish using just fishing from shore like that. Like low investment, you don't have to pay for the boat ticket. And, you know, he's not bottom fishing at the same time, but he could be, which would even increase the silver rate even more. So we're using 22 hooks, so we're going to get small fish. But the Mosquito Cafe, a lot of what it wants is small fish. You can see there's already a great variety in the stuff that we're catching. Yes, Alatar. This is what I like to use for loach. I'm using 6.8 carp leaders. This one's a real small one. Most of mine are, you know, full size 6.8. I mean, the largest fish I've ever caught, I've probably done this for like 3 hours now, and the largest fish I've ever caught might have been, you know, 1.5 kilo or something. Yeah, I think a lot of people probably are catching better loach than I am by doing float. And maybe I could look up the setup for that real quick, because I'd be curious to try and see the difference, because I think larger loach on average might come in on float. I just have been like brainlessly catching, you know, all of the species. At night you'll catch rough in this spot, and then during the day you just catch everything else. It's just so good. Bleak during the day because we're using bloodworm. So just all kinds of cafe orders are finishable. It looks like people are actually in this same spot switching to redworm and then getting a lot of trophy rough at night. So it might be worth switching to redworm at night, actually, based on what I'm seeing in these VK reports. Trophy roughs like crazy. All right, is this somebody catching? Oh, okay, yeah, double bloodworm. They're catching some loach, but they're actually fishing way down at the bottom of the map. All right, here's a trophy loach. What did they catch this on? Well, this was on feeder, size 22 hook, 3.2 fluorocarbon. Maybe I ought to try that. Maybe I ought to try. I've been using carp leaders, but maybe we ought to go to fluorocarbon, just see what that does. 3.2, huh? 3.2 fat. Let's try it. I'll do it on a couple of them. Yo, Javon, that's awesome. All right, so let's go 3.2 on this one as well. You know what? I want to go straight. I want to go straight loop. I've been using bottom on one and the other two loop. I'm going to go straight loop because I think on this one I'm actually going to switch to float. Yeah, you'll catch perch here as well. All right, so what float do we want to use? Probably very small, right? See what they're floating on. Oh yeah, very small. And they're using size 20 hook. That is fascinating. Okay. They're using tiny line though. I'm not going to go that tiny a line, but I will try the 20 hook, and they're going bloodworm times 2. Did they say what depth? 33, but they're casting into the quote-unquote duckweed, which would be like over here. But we know that they're active right in front of us, and we're gonna guess that it's a little bit more. Let's try floating at. Let's just go to a meter and see if that sits. See what happens. Yeah, that looks pretty. Like, I mean, that's sitting. Now, I don't know. Let's, you know, I'm hoping that loach are kind of like bleak in the way that they bite and not like crucians, but we'll see. Roe, really? Wait, use polo float. What does that mean? Oh, wait, what does that mean? Polo float. Is roe good? All right, we're getting a nibble, I think. Oh, bolo. Yeah, I don't want to do bolo. I like my telescopic, but you certainly could use bolo. I think we're still getting a nibble, but I could be wrong. Pretty nice roach we're catching right here. Guess I need to be a little bit careful on the friction brake now that we switched to smaller. I think that's a fish on, right? Yeah, okay, so let's see. If this is a loach, oh, it's not. Okay, that makes sense that that's a gibble. See, I don't really want to do that, but I don't know how to avoid it. Maybe we can't avoid it. Rose, what used on the other map for loach? Interesting. Yeah, I've been catching a ton of nice loach on red bloodworm. Uh-oh, fish got away. These light bites. No telling. It's probably a loach. I don't really want to haul it down to the bottom of the map, but that's where this person was catching loach, was way down at the bottom. I kind of like this spot just because of, especially for lower level players, you're just catching so many good fish here. For array of cafe orders, I guess. All right, we need to sit down. All right, got it somewhere. Probably here. Nope. Lots of roach at the moment. What is trophy loach? I don't know, actually. I haven't had a trophy yet. $14 gram? Would that help the bite? Seeing the bite? Is that what you're saying? I'm on clip 10. Would that help see the light bite? Is that what you're saying? What's the smallest I have? 14. Do they make 14 in a different style? Nothing like using 14 pyramids on a lake. That's what I tell myself. I love it. Yeah, all right, we're not getting anything here. Go back to this and let's get out there a little farther. Now I'm curious about the smaller. Yeah, Van Cott, that's a good point. Thank you for that recommendation, Sarkos. Let's see what the smallest sinkers are for classic. If you get into the nicer, it goes down to 20, right? So there aren't any like rich-blooded ones that you can get real small. No. So it looks like the very smallest is 14. And this arrow sinker might be where it's at, huh? Long range casting. Very active with raspberry. Oh, that's interesting because I was gonna try cocoa. You know what I could also do? That's not a loach. What I could also do is put a much lighter float on here. Might show the bite a little better on the float as well. It's funny right now that I haven't had a single loach. Like, did something change? Yeah, I was specifically trying to see if I get lucky on a golden tench at Bear if I go there. Raspberry is a thing there for that, huh? Yeah, maybe so. I mean, all the loach I've caught were on the carp braid. Hey, there we go. It's a nice one, guys. $133. That's my biggest loach ever. Region record loach. Heck yeah. I think we're already having another bite, by the way. We're gonna double up the loach? Nope. We're bleaking it out. Okay, so we caught loach on float. Let's see if... Alright, at least one of these I gotta switch back just because... Just because. Bite rate's pretty fast, unless that's just... That might just be moving with the... I don't know. Okay, so it looks like a lot of people are doing the braided thing on I mean, the raspberry thing on bear. Or at least a lot of the golden tench are coming in on bear. Didn't I already make my PVA though? Two hours ago. Okay. No golden tench, but pretty good results. What were they using? Cocoa. That at that same spot, 5563. Is that the same spot I saw before? Yes. Okay. All right, here's a golden tench. Cocoa and cream 12. That's what I should use. Cocoa and cream 12 instead of the big stuff. What were they using on this one? Big stuff? I actually can't tell. Alright, this is the one that still has fluorocarbon. The other one now is back to braid. Ooh, speaking of which. Golden tench. Yeah, this is actually what I caught that golden tench on here, was on bloodworm. It's kind of crazy. Alright, let's see if we can get one more loach. I actually just want to see one loach come in on bottom. Because I was killing loach yesterday on bottom. Oh, here we go. Alright, is this the one I switched back to braided? Might be something to that. Golden tint should be a pink tag instead of purple. Should be very rare. This is going to be a gibble or something. Venkat, you might be right. I mean, I know it's a small sample size, but maybe loach prefer the braided. That'd be weird, but maybe it's just the way it is. That white, nice white bream there. Hey, I see a duck. There's a duck, chat. That's what we keep hearing. Oh, he just came and sat down. What's up, buddy? Ooh. Enter. Well, I love it. I love when there is so much fun to be had at Mosquito. I actually want to find our Mosquito exit ramp here shortly, but I do love it when there's so much fun to be had here. Yo, what's up, Cassavir? I love how active the white bream are right now as well. Again, random cafe orders. Trying to give float one more opportunity here. Oh, there we go. All right, so this is a loach. So it does feel like, you know, if you doubled up on float here, you probably percentage-wise could catch a few more loach, I'm guessing, than doing all feeders. Also so curious about if 20 would work for loach on feeder like it was on float. Alright, the only reason why I'm putting this back in as a feeder real quick is because we're going to switch our rods over to bear. I guess I'm going to try Coco, since I already made some I already make some PVA, or am I remembering wrong? At bear, I'm wanting to get a lucky golden tench. Yo, what's up, physician? So I think, by the way, y'all seen this? Like, the loach are coming out now. So I think I'm going to go... I think I'm going to go 12. And then on this one, I think I'll do 16. They want cocoa and cream, right? And then we'll do 12 on the third one. We're hoping we'll have like a pretty decent bite rate, get in, get out, just kind of see how it seems. I don't want to spend all day at bear. This one's 12. Yeah, I think loach probably are worst in the middle of the day. And then, yeah, seems like, based on the other time I've spent here, it seems like they are pretty good at night. Yo, Devagor, wait, welcome back. How long has it been? Following since 2023, April. Okay, so last time you at least chatted was April 23. Yeah, welcome back. Hope you're doing well. All right, I don't know if it's worth it. Like, this was meant to be for those, like, undersized loach. 27 silver is crazy, though. It's got to be worth it. I'm just going to go ahead and do it. And you could get, I mean, just imagine being a brand new player in this one spot, fishing on an almost free bait, bloodworms. These 2 cafe orders are easy town. And that's like 60 silver just on those 2 cafes. You're also going to easily hit this one if you sit there a few minutes. And, you know, this one is done before you even blink. So you're like accruing all of these cafe orders, like without even trying. Just amazing. And then everything else worth 160 more silver. So not only are you getting all the cafes, but you're also just earning a ton of silver. But remember, some of that silver was off of the trophy crucian and tench we caught in the beginning. All right, did we get another loach out of curiosity? Like we did not, unless this is loach. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Okay. How much bait do we have? $56. We're not gonna get 56 fish, are we? Yo, what's up, Perch? So I'm leaving Mosquito. We've been catching loach, trophy crucians, and tench here at Mosquito, along with all the other random roach and stuff. But loach was the thing we were just going for. And now we're going to bear. We're not going to stay long, but would just love to see a random lucky golden tench. All right, so we're going 55, 63. Most people are saying clips 22, which is normal for this spot, but I have some people have been trying to make the argument for a shorter clip if you're going for the golden tench. So I'm kind of a little bit unsure of what I want to do. I think I'll just do the 20, I think I'll just do the 22 here. I should search for the unlucky ones. It's probably true. All right, where are we aiming? Yep, that's right. Kind of like right there. Level 33 and you've never caught a golden tench? You know what? I'm impressed that you're level 33 and you're talking calmly in chat about what works for you. And the things that you're saying actually make sense and seem like they're kind of working for me too. All right, here we go. Let's see how this goes. So we're going to try this and then I think we're going to go try the one spot on Hopper just to see if it's, you know, decent at all. Go. That's a trophy, isn't it? Nope. It had that trophy shape. You like my chairs? You've only caught 3 goldens and you're level 40? I've never trophied golden. Now, I don't know how many golden tench I've caught total. Let's see what the largest golden tench is. 3.911. That's at least getting up there. We're flirting with it. Keep eating those carrots and hope for the best. If nothing else, we'll be able to see well, even if we don't catch the right fish. We're cruising it up, which I guess this isn't a big surprise. We're using size 12 boilies. This is why I'm not sure about this strat, but we're gonna try it. He ate the carrot, it's on. Love it. Okay, so after this, I think we go to copper, and then after copper, I think we go to Norway. Now, if you look at the weeklies, to be fair, there's a lot of golden tench on raspberry. So I had already kind of made up the PVA to try this on cocoa, but you know, I can't say for sure. No, I think copper spot's going to be probably a little slow because it is increased temps, but it's just using that spices corn. Really just trying to hit a F1 trophy for fun. It's probably not going to be normal copper per silver because of the temp. Now, if we could find the right zig, maybe. Well, I would think you put that hot devil dip on there. If they're going crazy for spices, that could be the way. Give me a boneless wing and some of that hot devil dip. On a pizza or a hot dog? Yeah, no thanks. I'm out. I'm out. Yeah, he's just saying the foam doesn't have any flavor. The foam and all the balls and stuff like that are just for the color, shape, and stuff like that, right? All right, this is our first fish on the larger boilie size we have. No, can you see these? Probably doesn't help that I am putting the lights that far in the front, in the sense that harder for the light of the thing to compete. I don't know. One thing I wish is that I wish the lights on the fancy rod pod were just a little brighter, a little more obvious. Can't hardly see that, that it's lighting up though. Maybe yellow's just particularly bad. What's been good in the past? It's been green, right? Didn't we decide with the blinkers green was kind of the best? I can tell right there, that one, I'm not going to be able to tell if that lights up. I can just tell. We'll see, but... Ugh, so gross. Why does this rod have a different colored line on there? Snake Ultra 23. Where this is Power Braid. Why would we be running braid? Well, 106 meters, maybe that's smart. Okay, I mean, that's somewhat visible the way that green looks. It does make me think the light blue is not going to be visible though. Oh, is that right, physician? Isn't that interesting how the challenge is like for some people make you more connected to the game or more wanting to play more, and then for other people it actually feels like it drives you away. So curious what this is. Not no golden tinge, I'll tell you that. Chunky mirror. I mean, you could argue, physician, that RNG is never fair. You know, for some, it gives you things, gives you catches that you didn't earn, and for others, it doesn't give you catches that you didn't earn. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, RNG is never fair, but I get why that would be off-putting. Zigrig does need a bit of an upgrade. They say it's fine and works as intended. Why would people use it? That's a great question, Perch. That's a great question. Some of us spent 10 times as long as doing the same thing for nothing. Oh, totally true. Yep, totally true. As long as the challenges are fair, they aren't off-putting. How would they make them fair though in a fishing game that has like RNG built in? Unless you did something like, I'm sure there's other games that have done this, but do y'all remember back in the day with Hearthstone? Every pack you opened that didn't have a legendary increased your chances of catching a legendary. Like, I guess they could do something like that specifically for challenges if they wanted to be more quote unquote fair, but I don't know. I don't see them doing that personally, but we'll see. 6,000 hours in a game. I still can't get a trophy on Mosquito Lake winding at night. Really, Perch? Is that right? Do you, I mean, well, it doesn't matter. It's so long now. Caboose, what's up? Greetings. Hope you're doing well. All right, let's see what we've got here. Is that, oh, my phone stuff. Good. We can do all that. Oh, let's see here. Where did I leave off? Wish that rig was better, especially since you unlock it at 90%. I think we'll get there, Vancott. I honestly think we'll get there. We're going to wake up one day a couple months from now, and there's going to be a post on Discord or VK, and we're going to all go try it, and all of a sudden we're going to realize that they've tweaked things behind the scenes, or maybe they haven't, whatever. All of a sudden there's moments where Zigrig is better than it is now. Bad luck protection. Curate the bite rates for target species during challenges. So the only thing I say about that is I don't know enough about the way the software works that runs all of the catches. how easily it is to curate, like you're saying. You know, I think we imagine that they've got someone behind the, you know, all the computers spread out and they're like adjusting all the fish stuff on the fly, but I just don't know how it'd be crazy to be able to like, I mean, I know they don't want to get that detailed on how things work, but that'd be cool. You're living the dad life. I love it, Caboose. I love it. Nice leather. Yeah, that was an okay leather, wasn't it? If the challenges are hard for the players, they should up the rewards a little more. Interesting. I thought the rewards were pretty fantastic, but Mike, yes, I was muted talking to my wonderful wife. Have you tried the gibble in the pond at night on winding? Oh, yeah, no, great. Great suggestion, Sarkos. You know, the frustrating thing for you, Perch, is for many of us, we didn't have to worry about that challenge because it took me felt like hundreds of hours. It was over like 3 or 4 days of trying to get that Chinese sleeper that while I was going for that, I caught several trophies at night in that spot. But that was a forever time ago. So, you know, I don't know. I think I got a rough as my night trophy challenge. So Perch, the spot that I tried on Mosquito, it was just left of the dock for all the trophies, and then it was to the right of that. See if I can find that spot really quick. I don't know if it's listed on... Can't remember where I first saw that spot, to be honest. I'm not even sure that it's on VK. That loach spot, if that's what you're talking about is the loach spot. All right, let me catch these fish real quick. Yo, what's up, Ted? We're hitting in the mirrors. The mirrors are coming in. Since traveling to Mosquito is free, if nothing else, Perch, I'm gonna be done here at Bear very soon. Because, you know, tench time, let's be honest. If I don't catch it in the morning, it's not coming. And so I can go by Mosquito and show you the spot real quick again. Actually, I just did a video on it too. Let me just pull up my video. Tell you the spot. Rewards are only good if you get them. Yes, that is true. Rewards are not very good if you don't get them. Listen, I do not know how frustrating it must be to have been, if you've been trying off and on for the challenges since they came out and you still haven't been able to finish 1 or 2 challenges, like, you are in a place that I am not in. So I don't even understand how frustrating that must be. All right, this is leather. Leathers are coming in at a crazy rate on Cocoa and Cream right now. And the bite rate is suddenly off the chart. But remember, we're using these 12 boilies. So I guess it's not the biggest surprise in the world. But it's so fun when Bear is like this. But for me, it's like, yeah, just enjoy it for an hour and then move on. Come back later because it usually doesn't keep up. Although so weird that the leathers just keep coming in. Leather after leather. All right, how much? 103. See if I can get, I'm trying to get caught up in chat, but I've just got fish after fish here. You were 9 hours on the leather carp and 7 on the dace. Oh yeah, dace was another interesting one. I felt very lucky on the leather. It did not take that long, but 53.89. Ooh, it's another leather. Good muddy since it's rare. Yeah, why am I catching so many leather on size 12 boilies? By the way. Cocoa? Yeah, cocoa's a good bait for carp, isn't it? It's a consistent one. It's like, it's on the short list. If you could only have 5 flavors to fish for carp in this game, you know, Cocos and Cream's going to be making a run for it. I don't know if it's top 5, but it's going to be making a run for it. I think the issue with the challenge is some with off-meta fishing, like leather on dough spinning for burbot. Yeah, those. Let's talk about that burbot. Talking about frustrating some people. Carbohydrate, sweet taste, and spicy taste. Interesting. My best combo for carp in real life was peanut butter plus honey plus cherry aroma plus hot chili seeds. That's awesome, Perch. All right, so let me get this video real quick. I will link it in chat in case you want to jump on there real quick, Perch, for the loach. But I will also pull it up myself and see if I can just find the spot real quick. All right, where is my videos? Here we go. And here it is. Here it is. Ooh, that's loud. All right, here it is. Here it is. It looks like I'm at 4678 clip 10, Perch. 4678 clip 10. Y'all come get your leather carp. Holy cow. So what I'm wondering is, if you don't have the trophy leather, what if you put in big Cocos and Cream boilies and then we're patient? Like real big, you know? Oh crap. I just locked it up on accident. It's all good. We're good. All right. You got it right, Perch? Ooh. Slow down, Papa. You can tell it's like a leather mirror or something. It's not a grass carp, how slow it's going. It's just like chilling. It's chilling. The average weight of these carp that I'm catching on 12 size boilies is surprising to me. Method rig in real life is king of carps. Chocolate orange boilies. Oh, I missed something. Frostbite says, hope all is well. Personally, I have no interest in the Christmas event stuff. Total waste of my time for some coffee or hooks or whatever I can simply buy at the shop. The Christmas presents were way better. I feel that. Feel that. All right, I'm about to lock this sucker up. You think we'll snap if we lock it up? How much he's pulling? Oh, gosh. Don't lock, please. I want to see what it is. I love that, Perch. Okay, I've unlocked. I've unlocked, Perch. Yo, just so everybody remembers in chat, these are my baby setups. We've got 22 kilo little nylon leaders. The premium spin setup is nice for Yama. Wait, what are we saying? The premium spin? Oh, you're talking about the rewards? Oh, I loved the rewards. It's okay. We don't all have to agree on the rewards. Compared to other years, I felt like they nailed it this year. This is not a leather. All those leather we caught, and then the big boy, the decent, is a mirror. Again, not trophy, but still decent little fella. 19.4. Take that. Yo, Robert, welcome back. Pulled in 17 salmon without locking on that rod and reel. That's awesome. Big juicy mirror. I could catch 59 kilos of leather if you give me 8 fish to do it. But not in one fish. I'm using size 12 boilies right now. Okay, there's a crucian. All right, it's almost 10 a.m. I think we can call this, right? I'll give it another couple minutes. The bite rate's been so good. Just undercast that, but that's all right. Lots of leather. What are those reels? These are the Zyman P-Series 2 GS30S. A 1-ton giraffe. This is our copper, our light copper setup. I figured since we were trying to catch tench with these small boilies, I did not know the like hefty carp we were going to be pulling in, or I wouldn't have used these setups. Just keep hoping we'll have a random. I think we've only had one tench, and it certainly was not golden. Maybe raspberry is better odds. But crucians love it. Crucians are all about these 12 boilies. Yeah, that's true perch. But sometimes they're active enough that you kind of feel like if you go through a morning, there's a reasonable chance you might see one. I wonder if cocoa and cream and raspberry flavors would play nice together. If you did like a PVA and a, double boilie setup leaning into both flavors. Since golden tench have been coming in on both. What sinker size am I using? Do you not like my sinkers? These are 30 grams. 30 grams. It's like the kind of day I'm having. You know when the sinkers are causing problems, you're having a rough day. Is that another leather? Wow. Zero rate bite. Wait, what does that mean? I can't use 90. My test goes up to 55. If I want to have PVA on there, I can't do it. Again, these are my light copper setups. This is not what I normally would use at Bear. Hey, it's our first comment of the day, right? First common carp? Yeah. All right, I think we're going to just get one more fish here, and then we're going to head to copper. Have you actually tried it, Wisdom Man? Does anybody know when copper increased? I guess I'm just trying to figure out. It looks like these spots might have been posted since it increased, but I could be wrong. Maybe not. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe you're right. Yeah, you're probably right. Where were you? Were you at let's see. Were you at 6655? Yeah, yeah. Okay. Well, I will believe you. I will take your word for it and I will skip copper. Woo! So these posts probably came in right before it went to increased temp. I cannot believe the leather bite rate. This is sick. Yo, what's up, Joint Papa? No way that's another leather. No freaking way. I can't believe it. I don't. Ever since they turned leather into like rare carp, which I don't know how long ago was that. I don't know that I've seen a rare a leather spot this active. Now back in the day they were active, but man, 30 minutes. Let's see. Yeah, 32 minutes. 253 for bear for me. Small boilies. That's amazing. You stayed in this spot that I'm fishing at now, Wisdom? Oh, I don't know if I have. I mean, if we're not doing copper, do we stay here a little bit longer, chat? I know I don't have 12 hours in me. I mean, 2 hours in me, but I might have. Maybe finish the hour. All right. Let me go move around for a second. What I'm trying to figure out is I think I'm ready to go to Norway soon. Is the bottom line. I think we go to Norway soon. I don't know. Let me go dance around for a minute. we getting spooled, chat? What's going on? 2 big fish on 2 rods, huh? Hey, it's our second common carp. I'm gonna try to eat my sandwich here while fishing this spot at Bear. Oh, this is a decent size. A little bit bigger. He got worn out, whatever he is. Oh, it's a black carp. Oh, you're gonna have black carp coming in too? Okay. Wow. How about that? I think if you're not really going for the golden tench, probably just go through all 3 of them with the 16 size boilies. And kind of like what you were saying, wisdom was, you know, catch those chunky leathers. Because I've got, I mean, 2 of mine have 12 boilies on, so we're going to at least average a little lower, a little smaller. Oh, what? Send me a red worm. Sure. Mmm. I like it, perch. Oh, is that right, wisdom? Okay, there you go. Ooh, you had 2 goldens. I love it. 2 goldens, 2 hours, huh? It is an interesting thing, like if you know, play with your, I mean, your brain to sort of, to think this way. If all you did the moment that the New Year's Fair challenges came out, let's just, I mean, for me, of course, it's just fun, right? It's just like changing it up, doing fishing that I don't normally do. But if instead of doing the challenges, you just focused on like hitting the hot spots at Copper and Norway. So that whole like 2-week period where most people are fishing challenges, like how much silver and XP would you make in comparison if you had gone for challenges, you know? You certainly would make enough to purchase everything that you're getting in the challenges, or at least something similar. Some of the stuff you can't buy, but you can get very similar stuff. So the challenge is, the question is always with those presents or challenges, like, is the process fun for you? There's no guarantee that you're going to finish it. A lot of people can and do, but there's no guarantee. And if you're just really into fishing Norway or something, it might just be better to stay focused. Boy, daytime fishing in this spot seems very different than nighttime was. I will say that. Or even morning. We're getting a lot more grass. We got the black carp. We've seen another common. Oh, this is another black carp. Okay, now this spot is a little crazy if we're going to get this percentage of leather and black carp. I think I undercast that one. I would have missed out on a lot of fun fishing styles without the channel. Oh, I agree. For me, I mean, I love it, but I understand it's not for everybody. Well, Bear's allowing me to eat, and we'll stay a little bit longer before we go Norway. Level 5, huh? Yo, Military Hammer, welcome. Glad that you are, glad you're enjoying it and glad you're creating content for the game. Are you on Twitch or somewhere else? Cool. Welcome. Welcome to the community. Y'all check out Military Hammer next time he's streaming. Oh yeah, me too, Sarkos. Me too, for sure. Guys, I cannot tell you how close, and I know some of you Some of you are going to think I'm crazy when I'm tell you what I'm about to tell you, but I have been so close the last few weeks to starting a new main account. And I think the goal would be like trying to trick my brain into thinking that it was going to be my main account permanently, but then at least committing to like a couple of months. So like if I'm fishing, if I'm streaming, or if I'm making videos, I am primarily fishing from this new main account just to like not only start over and see what it's like, you know, to level, but try to put myself more in the mindset of trying to make decisions based on what if this was going to be my always account, not just a leveling guide of like, this is one way you could do it. I don't know if that makes sense, but I've been so close to doing that. Wait, what do you mean level 7, Lion? No, I would definitely start off without premium. But then once I got to a point where premium felt appropriate, then yeah, I probably would. Yo, Luminous. Luminous is just steady at copper, even with the raised temperatures. Steady hitting those trophy F1s. It's tempting. Oh, I can do it. I can do it, Sarkos. I don't need help locking my main account. That's not the problem. It's just like really trying to lock into that mindset versus there's just no question when you get into like the low 20s on an account, you start thinking about like, holy cow, we're talking thousands of hours. Why would I really do this to myself? And so that's why ultimately I probably won't stick with it, but I want to try to convince myself that there's a good chance I would stick with it, at least for those 2 months while I'm doing it, because I feel like it will make it more fun and I'll be more invested in what we're doing on that account. I don't know. Better idea, more lucrative. 3 accounts, 1 spinning, 1 bottom fishing, 1 floating, and make your own storyline. Perch. Do like the fact that you're adding in, like leaning into the RPG, the story behind the game kind of thing. A little role playing. The Old Man in the Sea, yeah. All right. Okay, what would be a good name? So here's the only, like, I wouldn't do, I probably wouldn't do one for all 3 types. But what if we role play a character who their dream is to be the best carp fisherman in the world? You know? And so everything that fisherman does is to try to, even if they're fishing for other fish or other fish, fishing styles, it's all in an effort to progress towards their goal of carp fishing. What's up, Flower Power? Welcome back. That is interesting to think about, Perch, because without some kind of, slant or thought on it, that's one reason why you might run out of steam, is because at the end of the day, you're just creating another account, and I've already got countless accounts, and I've already got a main account that's like gone through so many of the things. I do like the principle, like the idea. I understand the appeal of this, and I like the idea of it. How people are like, okay, I'm not going to leave Mosquito till I catch all the trophies. But in reality, I think that's so limiting I think it's much more fun and interesting to just hit all of the hot spots you can as you unlock those places. Like if something's just really good at winding, feeling like you can go to winding or whatever, you know? You could create a story behind your character, like some old vet that retreats out of society, starts bottom fishing and has a goal, and once you reach that goal, you search a new taste of life, start going for spinning champion. I love it. That's a good idea, Perch. Also, I just love what you said, Sarkos. Okay, hold on. I feel like I need to write this idea down. Captain MHAB, from zero to hero, bleak to 1 ton basking. This is amazing. I literally want this to be the Captain MHAB is just so good. Yeah, it's a great point, Perch. Yeah, it's a great point. Yo, these. How is everyone in the game? I mean, I get it if you're like just having a ton of success at Norway or you're working on something else. But I'm sorry, if you're into carp fishing or bottom fishing, just come catch leather carp at night and black carp during the day. It doesn't get much better than this, right? I agree, Tweeberk. Black carp look awesome. Big 30-kilo pet. Another leather carp. Kids would love it. uh, I've never caught a grass carp bigger than 4 kilo in real life. I've never caught a carp in real life at all. You know, Mitchell, the other answer to your question could be maybe I don't ever put premium on that account. Maybe that's part of the account's you know, thing that makes it special is that I try to do everything without premium. Oops. I don't know why I thought that line had a fish on it. Well, it's definitely undercast now, but I don't think that's a problem. I think there's fish probably from 15 to 22 in this spot. We'll see. Is that right, Perch? Wait, have you never had premium? All right, bottom light, USA, weekly, black carp. Holy cow. Okay, nobody come fish in this spot. This is not a spot. These are not the droids you're after. Okay, so minimal. I got you. Somebody screenshot this. I'm not sure that I've ever. What day of the week is this, by the way? Holy cow. No one come here. No one better fish in this spot. YouTube clickbait thumbnail. Yes. Yes. Oh, yes. They're both good ones, right? They're both good. Wait, what was the other fish? Oh, yeah. I don't think USA's fishing anything. I think it's just me out here. Huge rewards. That's right, Sarkos. What's up, Moy? So, Nix, you said, I will try to go to Norway at level 1 and see how you level quick. Yeah, I've done that before. That's great fun. Oh, it's so much fun. The problem is, I feel like once you go down that route, it's hard to go back to catching, you know, bream at Boldberg night after night. Not that you'd have to, because you're making a ton of silver and XP once you start going trips, but I don't know. I know, but those 5-day trips and the 5-day trips to Copper, if Copper's good, it is just so exciting that I don't know. It's good. It's definitely like a very cheap way for new players to get caught up in some ways. Come on. Woo! Let's do it. No, I think that's great. I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just saying I've done that before, and the experience that I'm talking about doing right now, where I try to trick myself into thinking that that a new account is my main account. I probably have to chill. I probably can't jump to Norway. That might kind of ruin my experience. I 100% agree with you, Sarkos. And here's the thing. If it really is my new main account, I would do it. So that's what I've got to remember. Like, I need to think about this as my new main account. Yes, I would do it. Not till I could do bait harvesting to cut up Saith and Max. Not till I could do jigging. And not till I could purchase the pilkers I wanted to use. Brilliant, Sarkos. I mean, I think that is 100% right on. So I should not put a bottom line and spend. Oh no, Military Hammer. Some of the most fun that I've had in this game, especially at lower levels, is when you find a spot where you can bottom fish on two rods and then either float or spin on your third rod. It just depends on the spot and what you're going for. You know, cafe orders are good. So, I mean, like, you want to work towards cafe orders because those are more silver for your fish and that kind of thing. But yeah, that's a fun way to spend some times. Oh, nice perch. Get him, perch. I'm so tempted to start this. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? I start it, make all kinds of like exciting comments about what we're gonna do, and then I'm over it in 4 or 5 days. That's fine. You know, hopefully that doesn't happen, but that's fine. I'm glad you're having fun with it. That's a really fun way, I think, to go about it. I remember when I was like early in this game, like, that I was always looking for situations like that where I could, because I've always enjoyed bottom fishing the most, but it is fun to be able to do something else too while you're waiting. So if the bite rate's good enough to only support 2 bottom rods, be experimenting with spin fishing or float fishing at the same time always seems like a awesome idea. I love Norway. Played 5 to 8 hours every day from. I know, and that's the thing. Like, there's no chance that I'll. I mean, how does this? The best case scenario, how does this end up playing out? Is I take it for a long time, and then best case scenario is it becomes like my main secondary account. But I mean, my main account, I mean, there's just too many memories. There's too much hanging on the house, hanging up at the house that I like. And so it's really more about like trying to trick my brain into thinking it. But I know that long term, best case scenario is it turns into my main secondary account. And that's why I kind of like Perch's ideas. If I can get behind the idea of naming it something different so that I don't think of it as like, oh, it's just another MDawg account. And so ultimately I end up with an MDawg account, and then I end up with this other that we're kind of like role playing account. And I don't know where to go with that exactly, but you know, the idea that we had was pretty good. What's the name of the what is the name of the book that Captain Ahab, Moby Dick? Is that what it's called? Moby Dick, right? Yeah. All right, I'm just trying to. This is such a good idea. I mean, this is such a good idea. And there might be a better idea out there. If there is, though, I haven't had it yet. I'm trying to think of how well does MHAB, does that roll off the tongue? I've got to include Captain MHAB. I think I could get used to that maybe. Captain MHAB. I don't know. If Belaya had a little better bottom would be good. I always throw out 2 burbot. Yeah, for sure. And then, you know, the thing about Belaya, if you really want to just take a break from spin fishing at night, there's almost always rough, roach, gibble, crucian, something that lines up with a cafe at night, right? Life hack from nobody on the internet. Step 1, cultivate a sense of pride about yourself. Sounds bad, but it's not. Good kind of pride. Step 2, feel guilty when you set goals and not work towards them because now you're betraying your own words. Step 3, watch yourself grow because you've ashamed yourself in front of yourself. I don't know, Perch. I think there's got to be some nuance there. We got to tease out some of what you're saying. Some of what you're saying, that guilt and shame, I don't know if that feels like the ideal path to progress, but to be the best version of yourself. Surely there's another way. You run faster when you run from something when you run to something. What's up, Steelhead? Step 4, have a drink and laugh at the guy in the mirror. Don't take yourself too serious. All right, now do we put the other PVA on or we leave this no PVA? I think we actually leave no PVA for a minute on this rod. Oh, for sure, Perch. Sometimes once you've PVA'd the water, gotten all the fish interested, and then you don't have PVA on your rod anymore, sometimes it's like you get that secondary bounce of bite rate. It's nice. Been in Oldberg for 10 days for Black Carp Trophy, caught less than 10 all week. Ooh, Steelhead. You must be really good at being like, this is my goal, I'm going to work towards it. I'm going to ignore everything else and work towards it. Captain MHab. Captain MHab. Well, this is as good a spot at bear. I mean, seriously. This bear spot is terrific. Now, I never have seen any golden tench, but black carp, leather carp, and bite rate have been great. Okay, so Captain MDawg, brand new account. Gonna convince ourselves to treat it like it's our main for at least a couple months. And I guess we start with some challenges, although I'm gonna try not to get too focused on challenges. There's not that much time left in challenges. In fact, if I create a new account, will it even get the chance to do challenges? I guess it will. I don't know. I actually don't know how that works. But regardless, if there are challenges, we'll maybe do a little bit, but I don't know. I don't think I want to get too distracted with trying to do challenges. We'll see though, maybe. Oh, Brickerman says the New Year's challenges are gone for new players. Okay, that actually, I need to let that sink in a little bit and make sure, like, does that change my thoughts on starting it or not? Timing of starting it? So challenges are not a part of that experience now. Okay. Interesting. Wait, are you asking for honey dough from me, Turhox? I didn't understand the sequence of the words there. I thought that was... Oh, you claim bait pack? God, I don't even remember what's supposed to be in a bait pack. But you want honey dough. Let me see if I can figure out what's supposed to be in it real quick, and then I can definitely send you some bait pack though. So if I go to Twitch, creator dashboard, viewer rewards, edit, where's bait pack? Go. Edit. Steelhead says I sent him 100. Okay, cool. I'll send him a few things too. Yo, Mitchell, nice chum salmon. There you go. One thing I would love to be able to do is, you know, if you could convince yourself that you've got this new main account, is to really like break down the game into destinations, not with like the trophy card, but more thinking of like, okay, I've been doing well at making these trips to Mosquito and Winding. Now, how do I prepare for the next trip? What gear do I need to save for specifically for that next travel, that next trip? And then like to get to that map and sort of slowly specialize or experience that map. That could be a cool way, as I'm just trying to think out loud of like how to approach this. Okay, so I am looking for mute Ami. And how I will send you stuff as I can, but at least I can get to you really easily. All right, it's 8:25. All right, I think I need to start, well, let's put it back in one more time. I need to go to, if we're going to fish at Norway at all before I have to go, we need to go soon to Norway. We're at 2:36 right now. It's 11:21. Okay. Any comps today? Probably not comps today. We'll see. We'll see. Probably not today though. We're going to a funeral later on today, and I want to go fish at Norway a little bit. I mean, I don't know, maybe a Norway comp will present itself, but I've just got to watch time and stuff, so it might be better just to stay flexible. Come on, fish. We have almost gone through this entire stack of PVA, and we started off using another PVA on one of the rods as well. Oh, stop that. But still no golden tench, and just one or two regular tench. I think just one, actually. Yeah, just one. All right, so let's see here. We are supposed to do redworms, bloodworms. You asked for, what was it, honey dough in particular? I'm supposed to do maggots, and then one of the doughs. Already did honey dough. We'll do need to make some more semolina. And then pea porridge. Okay. Perfect time. Leathers just keep coming, don't they? Yo, what's up, Bames John? Level 19, huh? All right. You're Ladoga laking. What are you laking at Ladoga? All right, here at Bear, this would be worth 735. What a good Bear session. My goodness. $735, so maybe 748 at Norway. There's a weekend forum comp, really? 767, even better. Love it. All right, what are we doing in the time we have left, by the way? 41. Pollock and safe, huh? Level 19 from only 2 trips. That's amazing. A lot of people having good fish at 120. Once again. A lot of trophy redfish at 120. What if we go try paternoster then? What if we go try paternoster at 120 to see if it's a reasonable bite rate. What are we gonna put on paternoster though? Everybody's catching these huge ones on this stuff. Oh, this is what we've used before, huh? Yeah, I don't know if I have any intel on what's going to... What do we need? RF4 stat. We need to look up those redfish and see if we can see any intel. What are the parameters? Let's do 3 days. And all right, so here's small redfish. We have, all right, tiny fish 7008, but we can't do that, right? Like, this is either a hook or a gummy, and if it goes hook, it's okay. All right, shrimp. One decent size was caught on shrimp. Not huge though. I mean, that's not gonna. 8005. All right. Look at the next one. All right, beaked. Okay, 8003. A really nice one came in on. So maybe 8003 and 8005. There's 8008 as well. All right, so let's see. Do we have 8003? We don't. We do have 8008 though. So that could be one. And then 8003 and 05 maybe. Wait, it says I do have this one. 80, is it this? It's the solid ones though. 8003 and 8005. Okay. Okay. Well, let's just go try it. The other thing that was tempting to try was that whole fishing from shore thing, but I think we'll go try this. Uh-oh, did I put smaller size on there? $80.08, $80.03. Oh. Good catch, thank you. I would not have noticed that, I don't think. All right, we're going out to 120. We're just gonna see what kind of bite rate we get. Real heavy weight, so it should get down to the bottom pretty quick. Just depends on how long it takes to find a fish. To how like exciting versus not exciting this will be. Sounds good, Steelhead. Are you gonna go for all the things? Or are you gonna go for Paternoster Red like I am? I mean, this is a total shot in the dark. I mean, just because they have randomly caught a decent redfish in the last 3 days doesn't mean these baits are actually going to be acceptable bite rate. But we'll figure it out hopefully. You know, those pink ones were working good last week, but who knows? All right, Paternoster. We can move it every once in a while or whatever, but we pretty much just want it to be in the bottom layer. Hope for the best. Oh, you want to do a comp? Yeah, we can do a short one, 12 hour. Redfish. All right. 3 species. Atlantic redfish, beaked redfish, and small redfish. If anybody wants to join, we're going to do a 12-hour, 10 silver, and you've got to use Paternoster. Nah, we'll do any. What do I care? Password is MDawg, MDAWG. MDAWG for password if you would like to join. If I lost a fish. No. So if you want to join, jump in. If you don't, I understand. It's going to be short, be over quick, but we'll see if we can catch some redfish. Might just be steelhead and I. That's okay. Hey, there's 5 of us. What do you know? Wow. Huh. All right. Is everybody ready? You all ready to go? Oh. All right. Good luck. Have fun. Oh, this fish is already on. All right, that did not count, right? Okay. Okay. No one has a redfish yet? I wonder if I should try live bait. What do y'all think? Like sea worm, shrimp, that kind of stuff? We're at least going to increase our bite rate, right? Even if it doesn't get the size fish we want. I think I might try it. I'm going to try to get one fish on this setup this way with these baits, see what we catch, and then I'm going to try live bait, I think. Or not live, yeah, I mean, sea worms and that kind of stuff. It'll catch a lot more species, but I think it'll just be a better, more fun bite rate. The other thing I have to ask myself is, because of how deep we're fishing, would I rather use a Venga? It would speed it up just slightly, right? I think I could throw it on this same setup with not having to change the line or anything. I'm not going to be hitting huge fish anyway. I think it's probably smart. Oh, Sarkos says last week 3 times 1307 shrimp. Wait, can you do those on Paternoster though? Or is that more of a drop shot thing? I don't think I can do those kind of shrimp on Paternoster, right? Oh wait, no I can. Because that's how I used to go for small fish. I'm so confused. Let's try this out. Okay, so we did get a small redfish. Gummy Mac 03 and the 05. So 2 Gummy Macs have worked. The 03 and the 05. The question is, are we just going to do better on... Okay, so let's see what shrimp he said. 1307. Okay, now I'm curious. Does that mean 1207? Is that what we're talking about? How you doing, DJ Pooney? Are we talking about 1207? But we can also do, yeah, we can also do this stuff. Like, do we try a real shrimp? You know? And do we try... Ooh, a squid meat. Our secret weapon. Alright, let's see what happens. Let's see what we catch and what it comes in on. Oh, I forgot to switch the reel. That's okay. We'll wait next time. We'll wait till next time. Alright, people are starting to catch them now. It's good. It's good. 6-0. Yeah, so I did the right one, right, Sarkos? This 1207? Or is there one that I don't have? Are there some that come in the shrimp? I mean, they come in 13? 7. Oh, 13. This one. Okay, I gotcha. Oh, we caught something on the drop. Alright, so let's see what's catching it. It's probably like... Probably either the squid or the shrimp. Like, Saith and stuff are going to go crazy for these baits, right? It's kind of like, okay, I hate my life. All right, not really. Hey, let's see what's squid meat. They're gonna kill that squid meat, right? All right. Why couldn't I find? Oh, so I don't have. What in the world? Oh, it's right up here. Goodness. I am struggling, y'all. We're on the struggle bus. Vinga, so it's shark time? Oh boy. Alright, so we took the squid off. Let's see if we can actually get down to the bottom now. So I probably shouldn't keep on this one then. If you were saying 1307, that one's red, we should try 12, whatever red is. Ah, it's on the drop again, guys. Even these artificial shrimp are going to have a hard time getting to the bottom, right? We're actually just taking away from our chances of catching redfish. Does feel nice to have the Vinga out though. What are we doing here? 110 with 91. Okay. Haddock on the drop. What did it go for? 1207. That's all right. We're about to take him off anyway. So we're going to go to shrimp. We're going to go to one of the 13s. We're already using the 7. Let's try the 4. I think this is a... interesting move. We'll see how it goes. All right, so who's doing the best right now? We've got Buzu with this 1.6 small redfish in first place. A beaked for Vinicus in second place. And I can't even reach the bottom anymore. See? All right, so we'll have to figure out what this is. If this is, yo, what's up, Black? How's it going? If this is on... Yeah, all good here. Hope you're doing well. Sarkos. Safe chowing on the lugworms. Yo, thanks for the intel, Frostbite. Sarkos gets a nice small beaked redfish, sorry, after a small redfish. That's good. All right, so what did this just come in on? Regular shrimp. All right. Get there eventually. So what do we think? On this one, maybe we do run... I don't know. It's just like process of elimination here. Process of elimination. Sarkos House has 2 redfish now. We've only got 6 hours left in the comp. I can't even figure out how to get to the bottom. I guess if we put... The answer might be what we started with. We put gummies back on. Hey, I think we're going to make it to the bottom this time. All right, we made it to the bottom. There's at least a chance. So you're telling me there's a chance, right? All right, what's going to get the bite first? Probably one of the 2 artificial shrimp. I hate that we had to take off the real shrimp and the real squid. If we could get it down there without catching something. But since we're trying to target these redfish... Whew, come on. Just dragging it on the bottom. There you go. There you go. This is a redfish. This feels red. It's not red. All right, so he came in on the 04. Yeah, that mackerel traveled a long distance to mess up what we're going for. Become one with the fish. Think like a redfish. Okay, you're right. That's where I'm failing. Unfortunately, it feels like to catch the redfish, I need to put baits on or lures on that are so slow that nothing else will go for it, and maybe a redfish will. Maybe a redfish will. All right, we're in the bottom again. Let's see what happens. See what happens. We've at least made it to the bottom twice in a row without hitting a mackerel or a saithe on the way down. That's a start. Oh, come on, Sarkos. I hold your suggestions way above merely personal experience. Come on now. Even with how much humility you have, that just puts you a cut above. I mean, you're level 40. You've caught some fish. We're off to a good start. We haven't caught a fish in like 5 minutes or something. That's a good sign. I don't know. Are redfish active at night? I feel like they are. 120 meters down. Is there even a difference in day and night? Just chilling. Just chilling. A little slow right now, guys. A little slow. Come on, redfish. I don't know. Nobody else is really catching them at the moment either. Maybe it's maybe patience is what we need. Running out of time though. Yo, General Dude, first of all, do you know about resources like Discord and VK? Which these days, if you want to stay clear of VK, I know some people don't really want to fool with VK. Discord is actually probably good enough these days. And level 29. How far from copper are you? Ooh, you can go to copper. All right, so one thing you probably want to look into is getting some feeder rods with 6,000 spinning reels so that you can fish at copper. Because even though right now, in this given moment, copper's temperatures are increased, when they go back to normal, one of your best bottom fishing farms could be copper at times. So keep an eye on that. The problem is you can't use carp rods and you can't use spinning reels that are above 6,000. Bream at Oldberg still works good. Right now, there's some pretty nice pike spots at Oldberg you might want to look into. You can always troll at places like Volkov. Not that many people do it, so it's hard to know what's working. Obviously, Between the Islands is always a good bet. I mean, look at all these places you can go. You can go troll at Archie. Try to find a good Archie spot. Archie Silver is amazing when it's active. So if you have some decent trolling setups, I mean, it all is going to depend on your gear. You got to figure out how strong is your gear. What can you fish for on your gear, find the right, some spots that are working, and then go from there. But if it was me, I'd be working towards copper. And after you're killing copper, I'd be working towards Norway. Which, if you start hitting some good fishing at copper, 34 will be here before you know it. But that's crazy to think about how much has changed in this game since you last played it. If it's been that long. Yeah, you've been following since 2021, at least my channel. All right, so whatever I'm using right now, this is not it. We're just... I'm trying to be patient and get a fish, but we did not find the right lures for this comp. Yeah, do you remember that? I actually do remember that. Because when I started playing the game, Sura was brand new. Or Sura was about to come out. But I just wasn't high enough level yet to fish there when it first came out. So I can't remember if I was already playing and then Sura came out. I think that's the thing. Because I think when I started playing, like, there was this, a sneak peek for Sura or something. Real Shrimp 12006. All right, let's try it. Might as well try something. We need a Hail Mary here. Yeah, I don't know if you've seen that spot on Amber that's, for all I know, this just isn't working. Let's see. I don't know if you've seen that spot on Amber that's like, producing all the trophies, but what do we think? Supposedly that's going to work. You know what? Let's just put 2 of them on. Steelhead caught one on the... Just try it out. There is a trophy spot at Amber right now. Again, I don't know how strong your gear is. I don't know if you want to be catching trophy mirror carp right now, but I know there's a trophy Amber spot. There's probably other stuff too. All right, Buzu got a beaked redfish. Small, but it's a second species. I mean, we pretty much have time to like one-shot a decent redfish here. Yeah, that's a good point, Clockwork. If you haven't seen it, General Dude, the new trophy site, RF4 Trophy, whatever it's called. I have it on my, yeah, RF4 Trophies. Here, I'll link it. That's a good website. Honestly, if you're bookmarking a good website, this is what I would start with. So this is Blunty's spreadsheet. Blunty doesn't even play the game right now, but this spreadsheet links to so many good resources. You could get lost in it for days. You know, from hearing you say that, Clockwork, makes me think I need to spend more time with that website if you feel like it's a game changer. Come on, DJ Pooney. I'm sure you've got tips for all of us. Hey, are you really returning? Did you take a break? Or are you just kidding around? I feel like you've been streaming not that long ago. Really? You don't have to browse 6 different Discord channels till you cross-side to find decent spots. I got you. Okay. Well, welcome back, DJ Pooney. How long have you been back? How long have you been away? Coming back casual, no, not board hunting. And just have fun, right? So all we can ask is try to have some fun. Fun fishing. You're going to be streaming as well. If you guys aren't already, please go follow DJ Pooney. If he is streaming, he's worth watching. Oh, we got a beaked redfish. We've only got 40 hours left though. We don't have a chance to get back down and catch another fish. All right, beaked redfish came in on the 1206, so it seems like Steelhead gave us a very good recommendation on switching to those 1206. Is that the first beaked redfish of the day? Oh no, Sarco's has a really nice one. Never mind, there's tons of beaked redfish. What's the one that we're not catching? The Atlantic redfish. No one's had an Atlantic. All right. I'm still percolating Captain MDawg ideas here. Still, like, I can tell it's going to be in my brain this afternoon while I'm away. We'll see tonight. You never know. I might be jumping in. We'll see. I picture Captain MDawg as an old man who went broke chasing his, his dream fish out on the sea, living that salty life. So he's got some saltwater experience, never been a freshwater fisherman, and he's completely broke, trying to work back from nothing, right? Starting over at level 1. Captain MDawg is he's got a long way to go, and he's going to start in the fresh rivers and streams and lakes. All right, let's see who won this thing. What I'm thinking so far. Okay. Okay, European squid. Look at Sarcos coming in with a 68 silver. Well done. Well done. All right, folks. Let's see. I think we made less than 30 silver on the ocean today, which is hard to do. It's like some special talent. Ooh, goodness. If anybody got a beaked over 1.1, you've got a cafe order, actually. Yo, that small redfish cafe order, if you hang out there and do this for a little while, you'll have that too. We did 114. Okay, that's not bad. That's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. All right, folks, I got to go. So I'm going to go do some stuff this afternoon, but I will be back later on. Hope you all have a good rest of your day. Tight lines, thanks for joining me today. What a privilege to hang out with you. And yeah, we'll see if Captain MDawg makes an appearance tonight. We'll see how it goes. Y'all are the best. Thank you for the support. Catch you next time.